Hi Colin, great to see you again and do some further work on your swing for Tuesday. Just to recap on the work that we did, when looking at it from down the line, it's a much better movement than it was before. It's much more compact. What we did suggest was that you try and keep those arms straighter on the way back. So initially in the takeaway, think in terms of keeping the arms straight. Arms working nicely in now. You can see the hands as they bisect the torso just beneath your right bicep, which is good. Super position right there. We just get a little bit long, but we can work on that as we go. Continue to work on your pressure points, pencils beneath the arms, etc. And that's only going to get better. One of the things we looked at was the dumping of the club as you approach impact. So here at P6 you can see that the club's getting thrown away a little bit too much, and there's not a great deal or not any shaft lean as you're coming into the golf ball. That in turn is going to lead to some miss hits, some catching heavy, some catching a little bit thin. We're going to look at why that happens. Now, one of the things we discussed yesterday was the idea of this line formed by, or the gap between the right shoulder and the right wrist being 10 units. As you take the club back, that gradually shortens. It goes from 10 to 5. So the distance between the right wrist and the right shoulder has gradually reduced. During the downswing, that should gradually expand back to 10. And we can see here now that as we get to P6, that right arm is nowhere near in the position it should be. As a result, we've got to start to throw the club head at the ball. So the feeling is that this right arm here needs to be expanding a little bit more. That in turn is going to bring the left arm from that position, which is a little bit outside your right hip, more into this position, more in the centre of your body, getting you on top of the golf ball, arms in front of the torso, with a little bit better leverage as you're coming into it. So we talked about the accumulators and the way you generate power, so the way you fire your levers during your golf swing, and some great footage here for you of Charlie Wee doing that beautifully. As he takes the club to the top of the backswing, the moves he's going to make on the way down now are left arm or arm working away from the shoulder. From here now, the right arm's going to start to expand, and now he's going to start to release the wrist, followed finally by some forearm rotation on the way through. So run that through again from the top. Returns into forward flexion. In other words, the arms are working down, so that left arm working away from the right shoulder. Then the right arm starts to expand. And if we just compare that to yourself, left arm starts to work away from the right shoulder, but we can see as we're getting into here now, that right side's not starting to expand enough, and we're now starting to dump the wrist, the club head, a little bit too early. So the firing sequence is 4, followed by 1, which is the expanding of the right forearm, followed by 2, which is unhinging of the wrist, followed by 3, which is the rolling of the arms. And unfortunately, we don't fire number 1 quite early enough. You can see that Charlie Wee's expanded that right side a little bit more coming into the golf ball, and as a result, he's got better angles as he approaches impact. Look forward to playing with you tomorrow, Colin. I'm sure we're going to discuss a few things on the way around. It'd be great to see you out on the golf course. We can have a coffee afterwards and discuss moving forward with your future sessions. Well done, and look forward to speaking to you soon.